Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by, and welcome if you're new here. I guess it's been a little while since I recorded anything on this Raven, but I'm back at it. Had a lot of family stuff to do and visitors over the weekend, and all the other stuff that we have to do in our daily lives. And I think everything just got behind, so I've been playing catch up. Anyway, I'm glad to be back here. Oh my goodness. So, as you know, yeah, this is a square diamond painting, and I noticed that, well, some of the squares aren't what I've been trying to avoid using the squares that have little nibs on them and that, but because they're spacing them out too far. And this diamond painting, it is tight. These squares are really tight together, so I can't have anything pushing them out. So it's going to be a really beautiful diamond painting. But yeah, I just have to do what I'm doing. Anyway, so I've been thinking a lot about my hair. My hair is very damaged. I've been dyeing it for, so many years. I don't even know what the underlying color is. I'm pretty sure it's white. It might just be gray. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how not to do this and how not to do that. Most of them I've been watching are how to grow out your gray hair. And most of those are about bleaching your hair. Now, I want to stop dyeing my hair because it's really harsh chemicals, and I've been doing it for way too long. I don't know if I mentioned how old I was, but I'm 67, and I've been doing this since my 30s. So this is way too many chemicals going into my body. And plus, no matter how well you rinse it, your towels end up dirty, and you can't get this dye out of your hair. My hair is very, very, very dark brown, almost black. The dye I've been using is a number 4. It's pretty black. Anyway, that's the hair color I was born with. Everyone in my family, there was 4 of us. We all have a different color hair. My oldest brother had reddish hair, I would say, sort of a blondish ginger type hair. My next oldest brother had black hair, really, really black hair, like blue black. My youngest brother had auburn hair, and I had like this almost black, really, really dark auburnish hair. So we all had a different color hair. So in my 30s, I started dyeing my hair. And it all started with the girl I was working with said that I should get, and I'd never dyed my hair up till that point, I should get highlights in it. So I went to get highlights, and my hair ended up blonde with almost white highlights, and I didn't like that. So then I dyed it my natural color, or as close to my natural color as I could get. And then I just kept dyeing it. And because, I dyed it, and then that awful color would start to show through, because dye does fade. And even permanent dye, it will fade. If you want to keep your dye good, you have to wash your hair in cold water. And I do not wash in cold water. I don't like being cold at all. So I've been watching these how-to things, and I'm not going to put these bleaches on my hair. And from what I can tell, 90% of the people that I've seen bleaching their hair, and there's the furnace coming on now, their hair starts falling out. They use the wrong volume. It's just a mess. So what I'm planning to do is to just use have you seen those root cover-up sprays? So what you do is, if you want to cover your gray, if you're going out somewhere and you don't want people to see the roots, then you just spray it with this root cover-up. So I was thinking I could use the root cover-up, and but that will only work for so long, because sooner or later the roots are going to get so long that, you know, it's just not practical to cover them with. I mean, you could probably use a whole bottle if your roots were like 3 inches long. Anyway, mine are only about a ½ inch right now, and I am using the root cover-up spray, but only when I go out, because it doesn't matter what it looks like around here. I'm the only one that looks in the mirror. I'm the only one that sees me. So now there's that. I also have a wig that I bought from TSC, oh God, maybe 15 years ago. So, but it's blonde. And I was thinking, well, I could dye that wig. It's a short blonde wig. Now, you can't use hair dye on a synthetic wig because it will just melt it. But I have heard tell that you can use fabric dyes on synthetic wigs. And that makes a lot of sense to me because they are synthetic fibers. So if you could dye a wig at all, it would be with like Ritz or something like that. So I might give that a try. I will test a small piece first, though, because I've used Ritz to dye fabrics before, back in the tie-dye days, like way back in the early 70s. So I don't know. I don't know if the formulations changed. I don't know what material this wig is made out of. I only know that it's synthetic. So I might give that a try. And then when my roots are too long to use root cover-up spray on, then I'll probably use the wig if I can dye it, because I don't want to be blonde. I don't want anything but my hair color right now. I think it's time. I used to tell all my co-workers when I turn 65, I'm just going to shave my head and just let it grow in. And 65 came and went, but I was still working at 65 and at 66 and at most of 67 as well. So, I don't know. Anyway, it's been fun watching these shows. It's really sad because these are young girls that are bleaching their hair. And oh my word, I've been watching a hairdresser. His name is Hair Buddha. And he's European, lots of experience. And he like reacts to these videos of these poor young things absolutely ruining their hair. And I don't want to ruin my hair. When the roots are long enough, I am going to cut my hair off. As a matter of fact, after my shower tonight, if I can find my clips, I've been looking for them, I am going to cut approximately 8 inches off my hair because my hair is way too long. And I've been just growing it and just not doing much but brushing it. But I've been dyeing it too, so I'm not getting anywhere. Like I could have 8 inches of my natural color if I would just stop dyeing it. So much like dieting, if you just start, then you'll get there. But if you keep stopping, and I've been stopping and dyeing my hair all the time, so yeah, I've got to put an end to that. But 30 years of hair dye is a long way to go, and I don't know how people will react to it. But you know what? It's my head, and I don't want the chemicals on my head. Men can go and have gray hair from the time that they're 30, or go bald from the time they're 30. Anything can happen to them, and it's perfectly natural. But if a woman lets her hair go to a natural color, then it's just wrong. It's I don't know. We've got such weird ideas about things. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. I've been catching up on housework and yard work and paperwork and banking stuff, and now I'm going to do a hair mask and get into the shower and cut 7 or 8 inches off my hair. It might even be more because it's very, very wavy, so it'll be straight when I come out of the shower. So that'll be fun. What else is going on? I like I said on the 11th, I'm going to try to get more of these videos out so I can finish this raven. But my goodness, I said that, and immediately 8 days went by before I did another one. That's just crazy, but then maybe so am I. So I am going to try to do more. Tomorrow I've got the dentist appointment and grocery shopping because my fridge, except for milk and condiments, is pretty much empty. There is not a vegetable in sight. Except for potatoes and onions, which I could live on forever, I swear to God. There's nothing like fried potatoes and onions, like home fries. Absolutely love that. And I don't have any cheese, and I do love cheese, especially cottage cheese. I do love cottage cheese, but I don't know. I don't know if it's fattening or not. Half the people say, oh, you have to eat fat. And the other half say, oh my God, no, don't eat fat. But then they push avocados like there's no tomorrow. Can't stand avocados, hate the texture, hate the taste, hate the look of them. Anyway, so I'm going to be seeing you soon. Well, hopefully you'll watch the video. And hopefully there'll be another one up soon. I hope you're all having a great time and life is going good for every one of you. That's all we can hope for in this life, I guess, is that there's not too much pain in it and we get through whatever is thrown at us. So yeah, I guess that we're coming near the end. I don't know how long I record it for, but I think it's around 14 minutes. So thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe if you feel like it, of course. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye now.